2025 is almost over.
I know. It feels like yesterday was New Year's Day, and now it is the end of December.
Where did the time go?
The whole year just disappeared. Good morning, everyone.
Welcome to the English Speaking Show.
I am Jake.
And I am Ella. Hey, Jake, you know what we should do?
What?
We should talk about our year.
Yes, the whole 2025.
All the moments, the good ones, the challenging ones.
Everything that happened.
And while we share our stories,
You can think about your year, too.
you will hear many useful phrases.
Phrases you can use to talk about your own 2025.
Let's begin with winter.
Winter 2025 feels like a lifetime ago.
It really does.
So much happened between January and now.
Let's remember it all together.
On New Year's Day, I spent time with my family. We had a big dinner together. We talked about our hopes for 2025.
What did you hope for?
I hope to learn new things, to grow.
That's beautiful. I spent New Year's with friends. We went to a small party.
What did you do?
We played games, we laughed a lot. At midnight, we watched fireworks from the rooftop.
That sounds wonderful.
I felt so grateful that night. Grateful for good friends.
In January, I decided to start exercising.
Good decision.
I joined a gym on January 5th. I felt very motivated.
Just in January?
Well, yes. By February, I stopped going.
Yes, that happens to many people.
Yes, February was crazy at work. I had no energy for the gym.
February was quiet for me. I caught a bad cold in the middle of the month.
Oh no.
I stayed home for almost a week. But you know what? It gave me time to think
Think about what?
about what I really wanted to do this year. I decided to learn something new, something just for me.
What did you decide?
Came spring, in March, I started taking cooking classes.
Cooking classes?
I was tired of eating the same simple meals every day. Pasta, sandwiches, salad, always the same.
I understand that feeling.
So I found a class that met every Saturday morning.
How was it at first?
It was challenging at first. I did not even know how to chop an onion properly.
Really?
The teacher showed me 3 times. But everyone in the class was very kind. They helped me. We helped each other.
And did you improve?
Yes, by the end of spring, I could make 5 different dishes.
5 dishes. That is amazing progress. My spring was different. In March, I started learning to play the guitar.
The guitar? I did not know this.
Yes, I bought a small acoustic guitar online. I had always wanted to learn, but I was too scared to start.
What made you finally do it?
I realized I am getting older. If I do not start now, I never will.
That is a powerful reason. But was it difficult?
Oh, it was so difficult at first. My fingers hurt after just 10 minutes. The sounds I made were terrible.
But you kept practicing?
Yes, I kept practicing every single day. Just 15 minutes. That is all I could manage.
15 minutes is perfect.
Some days I wanted to quit, but I remembered why I started. And by May, I could play one simple song. Just one. But I was so proud.
You should be proud. Spring was a season of growth for both of us.
And then came summer.
Summer 2025.
June, July, August.
The warmest, brightest months.
For me, summer was the best part of my year.
Really? Tell me.
In August, I had the chance to visit my sister.
Where does she live?
She lives in Vancouver, Canada.
Vancouver? That is far.
Yes, I flew there in early August. I stayed for 2 weeks.
What did you do together?
We hiked in the mountains. The views were absolutely incredible. We saw lakes, forests, everything so green.
Did you see any wildlife?
Yes, we saw a deer one morning. It was so close to us, maybe 5 meters away.
That must have been amazing.
Oh, yes, I will always remember that moment.
It sounds like a wonderful trip.
It really was. You know, I had not seen my sister for 2 years.
2 years is a long time.
We talked every week on video calls, but being together in person, it was different. We spent time cooking together, walking, just talking.
Those simple moments are the most precious.
They really are.
My summer was also special.
What happened in your summer?
In July, my best friend from university came to visit me.
How long has it been since you saw her?
3 years.
3 years.
She stayed with me for 10 days. We became tourists in my own city.
Tourists in your city?
Yes, we visited museums, parks, restaurants I had never been to. It was strange. I had lived here for 5 years, but I discovered so many new places.
Sometimes we need a visitor to help us see our home differently.
Exactly. The best part was just laughing together every night. We stayed up late, talking about everything.
Summer gave us both precious memories.
Dear viewers, we just shared our summer memories.
What about your summer?
Was it relaxing, busy, or adventurous?
Comment below. A for relaxing, B for busy, C for adventurous.
We love reading your answers.
Now, let's talk about autumn. Summer was all joy and travel, but autumn brought challenges.
Challenges?
Yes, real challenges. In September, something unexpected happened at work.
What happened?
My manager called me into her office. I was so nervous. I thought something was wrong.
That must have been stressful.
Yes, but she offered me a promotion.
A promotion? That is wonderful.
Yes, but it was difficult.
Difficult? Why?
The new position meant I had never led people before. I was terrified.
But you accepted?
Yes, I said yes, even though I was scared.
How did it go?
October was the hardest month of my year. I made mistakes, many mistakes. I forgot important deadlines. I said the wrong things in meetings.
That sounds overwhelming.
But you know what I learned?
What?
I learned that mistakes are part of learning. My team was patient with me. They helped me. By November, I felt more confident. I realized I could do this.
My autumn was about completion.
Completion?
Remember my cooking classes from spring?
Yes.
In October, we had our final exam.
A cooking exam?
Yes, we had to cook a complete meal for the teacher. I was so nervous that day. My hands were shaking while I chopped vegetables.
What did you make?
I made roasted chicken with vegetables and homemade bread.
Homemade bread.
And I passed! I got my certificate in November. I felt so proud when I held that certificate.
You should feel proud.
Jake, we have talked about so much.
The whole year.
Winter, spring, summer, autumn.
All the good moments and the difficult ones.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What was the biggest lesson you learned this year?
That is a big question.
Take your time.
I think the most important thing I learned was growth happens outside your comfort zone.
Growth happens outside your comfort zone.
Yes, think about it. I was terrified of that promotion in September. Every day in October, I wanted to quit. But those difficult months, they changed me. I discovered I was stronger than I thought.
That is beautiful, Jake.
If I had stayed comfortable, I would never have grown. What about you, Ella? What was your biggest lesson?
Mine was realizing that it is never too late to start.
It is never too late to start.
Yes, I thought I was too old to learn cooking properly. I felt silly in that first class. But age does not matter. What matters is the courage to begin.
That is such a powerful lesson.
How I cook almost every day. It brings me so much joy.
What about you, friends?
What was your biggest lesson in 2025?
Think about it while we finish our story.
We still have December to share,
And now we are in December.
the last month of the year.
December has been quiet for me. I spent time with family again. We celebrated Christmas together.
That sounds lovely. My December has been about reflection, looking back at everything that happened.
So, Ella, how do you feel about 2025 overall?
Overall, it was a year of discovery. I discovered I could learn new skills. I discovered the joy of creating something with my hands.
That is beautiful.
What about you, Jake?
Looking back, I feel proud. Not because everything was perfect, but because I tried. I grew. I learned.
That is what matters most.
I am grateful for the challenges and the joys.
Me too.
They both made this year meaningful. Ella, we just shared our entire year,
We really did.
and I noticed something.
What did you notice?
We always said when things happened.
You are right. In March, by May, during summer,
Time markers help tell the story.
and we talked about difficult moments too.
Yes, getting sick, making mistakes, feeling scared.
Real life is not only happiness.
And we both ended with what we learned.
The lessons are the most important part.
So, friends, when you talk about your year,
Think about when it happened, the real moments, and what you learned.
now let's practice some useful sentences together.
We will practice 6 sentences together.
We will say each sentence slowly.
Listen carefully, then repeat out loud.
Let's begin.
Sentence 1. I spent time with my family during the holidays.
I spent time with my family during the holidays.
Repeat, please. Sentence 2. I started learning a new skill in the spring.
I started learning a new skill in the spring. Repeat, please.
Sentence 3. It was challenging at first, but I kept practicing.
It was challenging at first, but I kept practicing.
Repeat, please. Sentence 4. The best part of my year was spending time with loved ones.
The best part of my year was spending time with loved ones. Repeat, please.
Sentence 5. Overall, it was a year of growth.
Overall, it was a year of growth.
Repeat, please. Sentence 6. I am grateful for everything I learned.
I am grateful for everything I learned. Repeat, please.
Excellent work.
You just practiced talking about your year in English.
Now we have a challenge for you.
Tell us one good thing about your 2025.
Just one thing. Write it in the comments below.
Use the phrases we taught you today.
If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to our channel.
And press the like button.
Share this video with someone who is learning English.
It helps us reach more learners like you.
2025 was a special year for us.
We hope it was special for you too. Keep learning, keep growing, keep speaking English.
See you in our next lesson.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.